Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the vid. It's another, I guess you could say, I don't know, mental health checkup sort of video. Don't mind me in my blanket and pajamas and beanie. It's like super cold in South Africa, Cape Town side. But yeah, um, I think it's good to make these type of videos so that one can know, how exactly one's doing mentally wise. I don't know how else you say it, but yeah, I think mentally wise is mental health. Yeah, so I can't remember when the last time I made my last update of how I'm doing. I think it was a couple of months ago, where I was doing way better than I did, like I think a year ago. But yeah, so I think I'll just talk a bit about how I'm doing, and yeah, you guys do the listening. Yeah, so I must say, life has still been better than, like, I don't know, maybe 2, 3 months ago almost now. Yeah, but I can say that it's gotten a bit bad again. So technically, yeah, it's gotten bad. So let me give you guys a little update of what's been going on in my life in the last couple of months now. So obviously, my last job I did was a driving job for a takeaway place, and that was really good. I really loved that job because everyone was so friendly and the vibe was just so nice for once. And I actually could see myself working there for the next couple of months because I started there in, I think it was June. It was either, I don't know, maybe it could have even been May. I don't actually know. But anyway, I started there not so long ago, and the vibe and everything was going well. But then sadly, the one night, I sadly had an accident. I got in a car crash because the robot was green, and obviously the people that were coming up the road from the right-hand side had right of way. But sadly, I forgot that you have to stop for them to cross. And I turned right, and he was turning up, so I went boom. I went into him straight on. So yeah, it was. I wouldn't say it was obviously a great incident at all, and it was. Sure, I think I was traumatized after that. It took me a while to come to my senses and be like, yo, what just happened? Yeah, these type of incidents kind of make one really think a lot about, like, boy, am I still, like, blessed to be alive, because, usually car crashes, anything can go really wrong. Like, I don't know. For all I know, I could have actually died that night, but thankfully, God did protect me, and I didn't wear a seatbelt, and I wasn't driving fast, luckily. I think I was only going at about 20 or 30 k's an hour, so I was driving slow because I was obviously turning right. So then obviously that did help me a lot, so I just was like, whoa, when you just go whiplash. So that was, but it was still some events. And shame, the guy I went into, he had a very nice car, but shame, he, 3 days before the accident, he had a car crash with an elderly woman because an elderly woman went into him. So, shame, man, I did feel really bad because, he just got his car fixed 3 days before. And then I went into him that night. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. But, so yeah, surprisingly, I wasn't too stressed out on that night. Like, I was just in shock that it happened. Like, surprisingly, I handled it really well. Yeah, car crashes, man. And they're not fun. So that was my very first car crash at age 22, almost 23. But, yeah, so that event happened. But say, I cannot say anything else, but yeah, shit happens, man. So there went my car, and then obviously went to the police station, got a case number, then started filling out forms that weekend for the week to come for insurance, because luckily my car was insured, so we have insurance. And then, yeah, then it was just all the paperwork. Had to take my car in that one Thursday when the insurance company finally got back to me saying, you know, you can take your car to this place we recommend. And I did, and yeah. Then it was about a week or so, didn't hear anything. Eventually I got an email saying, you know, well, the one morning my dad actually got the email, and they was saying like, look, man, your car's written off. There's nothing we can really do. What do you want to do with it? So obviously I think we did get some money back from it, hopefully. I'm not too sure. But yeah, it was a whole problem, like, because my dad at least looked into, okay, what exactly needed to be fixed and whatnot. But then, yeah, my dad said, no, it's not worth fixing the car because it's just going to cost so much. And even if you took it to like a cheap mechanic, yeah, it just couldn't get done. Yeah, it really got messed up at the front. Because, yeah, that was the main problem. My car got smashed, and obviously inside the bonnet and stuff, it was just done. So I was really sad to hear that happen. So, so now, I think almost about a month now or so, no car. I've got no car anymore. But you know what? It's a learning lesson that I think God, you know, probably told me, saying, you know, look, Matt, this stuff happens for a reason, but I think it's a sign that you must stop taking the cheap route and just do any cheap, like car deliveries, because they just never end well. I mean, I've learned a lot, and I've learned how hard it is to, you know, I've started appreciating my parents and everyone around me more when it comes to like making dinners or lunches or whatever it is, and for all the transport and whatnot. But man, does it suck when you have a car accident and you just can't repair it. So that happened. But hey, but I remember so well in the time being when I had my jobs on weekends, because I worked for this pizza company, Butler's Pizza. It's very popular in Cape Town. Cape Town's #1 pizza. It was an honor to work for them. So I worked for them for about a year and 2 months. Started in February last year, and I got the job thanks to my friend who sent through the email. And then eventually in March, April, I was like, nope, it's time to move on. And then I got another job offer at this other place called Eat Out the Bots. Definitely recommend them. They are amazing burger, chips, delivery place as well in Wynberg. And then I worked for them for about a month before my car accident. But yeah, I really have been blessed to have gotten work opportunities from those two companies, and I really do promote them because they're really amazing. And if they're watching this video, you guys rock. But yeah, so in a way, it was a blessing to have grinded and gotten some good old cash and know how hard it is, and to understand how the real world works with jobs. But there's always a better way than just, driving your car around and then not getting like the best amounts possible. But that is how those driving jobs work in general. There's no guarantee that you'll get far with those type of jobs, sadly. They're great for students and a quick amount of money that one can make, but in the long run, driving jobs are just not ideal. Unless you have a spare car that, I don't know, you use to make money while you have a main job on the side, then you can maybe get by. But if you have your own car and you aren't able to afford all the fixtures, it's not worth it. That was my case when I started driving jobs. I remember I spent at least over 30,000 rand just fixing up a car every time this shit happened. And the services every year, it got so unpredictable. I was like, I really grinded my teeth to try and make money to pay it off. It was tough. But in a way, it's, as I said, so when I had a car, the weird part was I was always quite, grumpy. I don't know why. I mean, you'll have your days where you're like, I've got a car. That's a freedom. I can go anywhere. I can go to the beach if I want to see a sunset or sunrise. I can go to the mall. I can go play pool and obs stones. I can drive to visit my gran. I could visit my dad. I can go anywhere I wanted. I can go to gym. I went to gym like 5 times a week when I had a car. I drove around just doing Pokemon Go raids because we have quite a good community here with Pokemon wise. And y'all know from my videos that I've been playing since 2016, so I'm a hardcore Pokemon Go trainer in my spare time. I've pretty much had it all now. Had my own car, passed my drivers back in 2021, had a car so I can even drive while I was studying fitness back in 2022. I had my own car already, so I could just drive to college and drive home. And that was 3 times a week in the morning, from 9 till 12 or 1 or whatever it was. So having a car is a blessing and a true freedom of, you just have the freedom to go wherever you want, even if it's just the grocery store. But then on the other end, the downside of owning a car is you are now responsible as a driver to fill up petrol at least maybe, every 6-7 days, or every week you fill up petrol. Every month or 2, if there's a problem with your car, you got to take it in to have the wheels repaired, or the gearbox repaired, or the clutch repaired, or the lights repaired, or whatever it is. You're now responsible. So that's a downside of owning a car. But yeah, there are a lot more. I'd say there's a lot more positive. There's a lot more positive sides to owning a car than negative. Hoarse voice now this morning, so cold. But you get what I mean. So there's ups and downs, but if you don't own a car, it's like, now I've actually started feeling really sad now without a car, because now I have to rely on family members and friends and whoever it is now. If I want to just go to gym, then I need a car to get to gym. If I want to go to the mall, I have to rely on an Uber or rely on a family member if they're free. Oh, it's now like my world's crashed again. Because now I'm like, I can't do the things I was doing. Because now I've got to rely on other people's time. And I can't really gym that much because now obviously the other person is like, we got to go, we got deadlines. So in a way, it's sad now without a car. It's always that weird feeling where you like, at the time being, when you have the thing you hate doing, you just don't enjoy it and you get so like tired. But then when you lose that thing that you had access to, you're now thinking, oh shit, now I'm actually, I took that for granted. So it's always that kind of weird mentality in a way. But yeah, so that is what's happened to me in the last couple of months now. So now, I'm still being able to get to gym, thankfully, thanks to my grandparents and whatnot, and still can go out to pubs or clubs maybe once a week on a weekend with Uber and whatnot. I've been doing that for the last couple of years anyways, but just now realizing that if you really want a car, you have to really put in the effort. So now, suddenly, after like months and months of just casually thinking, yeah, you're good, like, you don't need a car one day, and then now you haven't got one. So now the harsh truth is, okay, my ambition is now to actually start looking for jobs actively, and whether it's just a simple job just to start earning some type of income, I'm ambition to get there now. So my ambition is to start looking for any jobs, start small, start saving up, and eventually I can buy a car. Then once I buy a car, that reward is amazing, because then I'll be able to drive around again and actually be grateful for having a car. So yeah, right now the advantages of not owning a car is there's a bit more money to go out and go out with friends and eat out maybe. There's a bit more money to do some nice stuff with, I don't know, friends and whatnot. But yeah, no. So I never thought it would come to this. Ugh. But yeah, so no car, feeling a bit like down because now I can't get anywhere. But my goal is to now save up for a car. And I am grateful that my dad bought me a car years ago in the first place. And I was able to drive around, and it was the best couple of years of my life. Although of all the payments on the car, not affording it. But now the ambition is to save up money, buy a car, and then now actually understand what it will be like to be a normal adult who works from 8 till 9 till 5 or 8 till 4. Normal 9-hour job, 5 days a week. Then you have weekends free. That's my ambition and goal now, to get a normal job. No weekend jobs, just a normal job. Because then I can relate to what everyone else is going through. It's finally time to grow up and actually look for a normal job like most people. So that's pretty much summed up what my day-to-day life's looking right now. But the time is to act. I'm going to take up any opportunities that come my way, and yeah, we'll just Uber to whatever job that is. But yeah, it's great that I could share this with you guys, and I always appreciate my 66 subscribers who watch my vids and who probably share it amongst friends. But yeah, I hope you all are keeping warm. If you guys live in South Africa. Because now we are in the hectic winter where it's just rain and cold and can't even get out of bed. The nice thing about this morning was I woke up feeling stiff because I'm like, yeah, it's the chest day and tricep day paid off yesterday. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, thank you that I could share this content with you guys. I appreciate you all. And I think it's important that us YouTubers make these type of mental health videos, so people can at least be aware, okay, they seem happy in their normal videos, but nah, it's good. It's good that I make these videos so you guys can also see that, everyone is struggling in a way. I mean, inflation rates, whether it's traveling all the time for work and never seeing family, or if it's just paying one's bills and trying to just get through life, you know what I mean? But yeah, I hope this 21-minute video made a difference. And yeah, if you like these videos I post to keep you guys updated on how my day-to-day struggle is going, make sure to like that button and subscribe for more.